This video is brought to you by Peugeot Butterworth, located in Butterworth, Penang, Malaysia. Hey guys, right here I have a 2019 Peugeot 3008 THP Allure Plus. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So, here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the lock button, you're able to roll down all four windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The 3008 in Malaysia for the second generation comes as standard with Peugeot's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a push button start system. So to start the 3008, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button just ahead of the gear lever. The second generation 3008 is fitted with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The standard leather steering wheel features a flat top and bottom, sport grips at 10 and 2, and contrast stitching around the inner rim. The only transmission offered with the 3008 in Malaysia is a 6-speed automatic. Manual shifting is available by first pressing the M button on the gear selector and then using the pedal shifters behind the steering wheel spokes. Front and rear parking sensors and a reverse camera with active guidance signs and several different views are standard items. The 3008 comes with safety features such as 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability program, anti-skid regulation, hill descent control, hill start assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, and mobilizer, deadlocking, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer two rear seats. The Allure trim adds on active lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and driver attention alert. No matter which variant you go for, the 3008 in Malaysia gets the same 18-inch Los Angeles alloy rims. This 3008 rides on Continental Conti Cross Contact LX2 225/55 R18 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs at the rear. The suspension is McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam setup out back. Peugeot's first attempt at making a crossover SUV resulted in the Peugeot 4007 that was launched in 2007. However, the 4007 was more of a badge-engineered version of the second-generation Mitsubishi Outlander. A year later in 2008, Peugeot unveiled its very own crossover SUV in the form of the first generation 3008. The first generation 3008 is related to the first generation 308, and thus, both models share the same PSA PF2 platform. The first generation 3008 went on sale in 2009. It was replaced globally by the second generation 3008 that debuted at the 2016 Paris Motor Show, with sales starting in early 2017. The second generation 3008 now rides on the PSA EMP2 platform, very much like the second generation 308. In China, the second generation 3008 is sold as the second generation 4008, as the first generation 3008 is still on sale there. Under the bonnet of this 3008 is Peugeot's EP6 CDT 1.6 litre, dual of 8 cams, 16 valves, turbocharged 9.4 petrol engine with variable valve timing and direct injection. It produces 165 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 240 Nm of torque at 1400 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 8.9 seconds, onto a top speed of 205 km per hour. 53 litres is the fuel tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the 3008 THP automatic is 7 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 129 grams per kilometer, and the 3008 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The locally assembled 2019 3008 is offered in two variants, THP Active Plus Automatic and THP Allure Plus Automatic. Exterior features of the 3008 Allure Plus include automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, cornering lights, LED daytime running lights, LED front fog lights, LED sequential front indicators, LED rear lights, rear fog lights, indicators on the chrome side mirrors, black door handles with chrome highlights, and roof rails. Speakers right there and right there, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions. Window lock, powered rear hatch button, Peugeot door sills, and the driver's seat in this 3008 Allure does get full powered adjustments, with all of the controls located right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system, fan speed, different modes, driver side temperature, passenger side temperature, off, maximum air conditioning, automatic air conditioning, and under options, your automatic mode and mono mode. Mono means if you have it turned on, the driver side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have individual temperature controls. Right here, shortcut buttons for your media, climate control, navigation, vehicle, telephone, and connectivity. Electronic central locking, front and rear defrost and recirculation. Volume and power is off to the left. Below, right here you can select the vehicle's drive modes, normal, snow, mud, sand, and ESP off. This is the hill descent control button. Storage right there, together with a USB port and a power outlet. Storage. Right here is the 3008's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. And down here is the Sport Mode button. The 3008 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit with an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers for the sound system. The stock sound system that the 3008 uses is actually quite alright. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information, album art if present, song number, title, album, artist, song duration, Bluetooth device name. You can go back a song, go for the song, play pause. Under options, you can bring up your radio stations, radio settings, music files, manage photos, and audio settings. Right here, your ringtone settings, voice settings, sound settings, balance and fader, and your bass mid treble together with your preset equalizers and loudness. Right up here, sources, you can bring up your list of media options, radio, USB, iPod, and Bluetooth. Next up, climate control. I've already shown you, so we'll move on to navigation. Right here, navigation, you can have your automatic mode, zoom in and out, settings, search, your map view, and under menu, you can enter address, my destinations, points of interest, search, settings, route and waypoints, and guidance criteria. Your vehicle settings, help with changing lane, parking sensors, blind spot system, tire pressure monitoring system, diagnostics, vehicle settings with your headlights, comfort, vehicle access, and safety. Bluetooth telephone menu, where you can dial a number. Under options, you can set up Bluetooth connections, settings, quick messages. You can also look at your contacts, list of calls. And lastly, your connectivity menu with your Apple CarPlay, MirrorLink, car apps, and options. You can set up Bluetooth connection, set up your Wi-Fi connection, so on and so forth. Now right up here, you can change the color schemes, audio settings, turn off the display, set your profiles, Options, you can set the system settings, languages, time and date, profiles, instrument cluster settings, and screen configuration. As shown earlier, power folding side mirrors, wiper controls. Locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk to go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, current figures with the range and instant fuel consumption, trip 1, trip 2, under the 2 trip meters, average speed, average fuel consumption and distance traveled, and back to the current figures. Bluetooth telephone control, different mode selection, seek track, and the list button brings up the list of radio stations if you are in your FM AM menus. Volume controls, voice control, and this wheel right here brings up the various views for the instrument cluster. Driving, navigation, personal, minimum, and dials. Light and indicator controls, cruise control and speed limiter controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest, with 2-tier storage, a smaller area above, and a much larger illuminated area below. Auto dimming rear view mirror, LED reading lights and interior light, controls for the fully automatic panoramic sunroof. This one controls the shade, while this one controls the glass portion. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. Sunglass holder. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in this 3008 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and there are actually a couple of ways to fold them down. You can use the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests, or the levers on either sides of the boot. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get slightly more than this. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets as well as little cutouts that help with additional leg room. Rear aircon vents with a USB port for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders. Rear reading and interior lights. And for both sides at the back are grip handles and hooks. There are 4 ways of operating the powered rear hatch in this 2019 3008. Boot space in the 3008 is 520 litres with the rear seats in place, and 1580 litres with the rear seat backs folded and the cargo cover taken away. On both sides of the boot are storage areas. To the left is a power outlet and an LED light, and under the adjustable boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre and toolkit. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, speakers, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this 3008 does get full powered adjustments as well. with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the lumbar support. As with most other right-hand drive Peugeots, the glove box is quite small due to the location of the fuse box within the glove box. You only have this area to store items in. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2019 Peugeot 3008 THP Allure Plus. Thanks for watching and goodbye.